Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer lecture. Today we will start with our new lesson, Chapter 1, Use of ICT in the Workplace. Now listen, students. What do you mean by ICT? ICT means Information and Communication Technology. ICT is used widely in the education system, banking system, industries and e-commerce. At the organizational level, it is widely accepted that the integration of ICT in organizational functions is necessary for increased efficiency, cost effectiveness and competitiveness. Means by using the ICT technology in the workplace made the work very easy and effectiveness. So here are the widely used workplace where ICT technology is being used in the education system, banking system and industries, then e-commerce. Education. How the ICT technology is used in the education system? For example, now by using the ICT technology, by sitting at home, we can, by watching the online videos, we can learn the lessons and give the online examinations by using this ICT technology. Then in the banking system. In the banking system, the computer is the nerve center of the banking system around the world. It functions to control the entire banking system that also includes electronic banking services. The services include electronic banking services, ATM, check deposit, electronic fund transfer, direct deposit, internet banking. By using this ICT technology, the work efficiency of the banking system has increased. By sitting at home or visiting the banks without the human interference, we can do our transactions or work very effectively. How? By using the ATM, instead of visiting the banks, we can withdraw the money. ATM means automated teller machine. Check deposits. Check in the banks. We no need to visit to the counters to deposit the check. Some machines are used to collect the check. At banks, we can deposit our check directly. We can deposit the check directly or drop the check directly in the check deposit machine without the human interference. How electronic fund transfer is done? By sitting at home, by using the mobiles or computer, we can directly transfer the fund from one account to another account. How direct deposits? We can do the deposits by sitting at home by using the computers or the mobile devices. Then again, at last, internet banking. Internet banking means by using the internet we can do the banking transactions, all the banking services. We can avail all the banking services by sitting at home. ATM. This is the ATM. Then again, this is the check receiving box where you can drop the check directly without visiting the bank counter. Electronic fund transfer, you can transfer the fund from one account to another account by using the devices. Then direct deposit, you can make your direct deposits by using your computer system or mobiles. Then again, internet banking system, you can avail all the banking services at home by using the electronic devices. In the next video, we will learn about more uses of ICT in our workplace. Thank you. Welcome back, kids. In this video, we will continue with the same lesson, chapter 1, use of ICT in the workplace. Use of ICT in data management. So, what do you mean by data management? You can use computer to store records. Data that is stored on a computer can be easily organized, printed, updated, and stored. Some of the examples of ICT in data management are as follows: school reports and address book. For example, kids, in our school, all your data, including your mother's name, father's name, your address, for contact number, your blood group, everything is being recorded in the school for the future use. So this is the database management system in which ICT is being used. Next, it comes to address book. Most people need to keep track of lots of telephone numbers, postal addresses, email addresses, etc. So here we can use a computer or even mobile phones to help keep this data organized in an address book. So these are the two basic steps where the data is being managed by using this ICT technology. Then it comes to ICT for measuring things. You can connect a sensor to a computer. For example, a temperature sensor can be connected to a computer. The computer can then monitor the signal from the sensor which reacts to changes, or it can record the data from the sensor at predefined time intervals. Means ICT is also, information communication technology is also used to record the data, record the measuring things. So it can measure the recordings, and simultaneously it can store it for future use. Some of the examples of ICT for measuring things are as follows: scientific experiments, weather stations. In scientific experiments, how this ICT is used? Many experiments can be set up and left to run with a data logging system measuring things like the temperature of a liquid, etc. For example, kids, if in any of the scientific lab, any of the scientific experiment is going on, no need to a scientist to be there present for the entire day or the whole night to keep a watch on the experiment. He or she can put a ICT sensor to a computer, so that it can keep the records or the data logging system. So all those whatever the changes in the temperature or all those scientific experiment in between, so it can keep the record. So in this way ICT is used for the scientific experiments. Then it comes to weather stations. Kids, how ICT is used in the weather stations? See kids, the weather is changing in a 24 into 7 cycle, means simultaneously it is changing. So every time a person or anyone is required over there to watch it, so no need to watch like that. He or she can put a sensor to a computer system by which it can collect the data about our rainfall, temperature, wind speed, wind direction, etc. So all those changes, all this record, the computer can record it for the future use. Data needs to be gathered every day, so it is very much important. This data can be used by weather forecasters to help predict the weather over the coming days. By just checking out these records of a weather forecaster can predict the weather over the coming days. For example, how the weather will be in within 7 days. It is being measured previously. No, it comes in the news channel that the cyclone is going to come, or all those things. There will be a heavy rainfall within 2 to 3 days. So all these predictions are being made by recording all these data in everyday basis. So these are the uses of ICT in the measuring things. We will end our video here. Thank you. Welcome back, kids. In the previous video, we have learned about what is ICT and how ICT is used in our workplace. We have already covered the uses of ICT in the education system and banking system. How in the education system we can watch the online videos of our related topic or related lessons, and you can give the online examinations by sitting at home. Then again, all the banking services, we can avail all the banking services by sitting at home or visiting to the some of the sites without instead of visiting the banks directly. ATM, check deposit, electronic fund transfer, direct deposit, internet banking, etc. Now, in this video, we will cover other uses of the ICT in industry. Kids, how the ICT or information and communication technology is used in the industrial sector. You might have watched the videos where number of robots are there, and they are doing the works at the factories without the human interference. How, for example, we can take the potato wafer manufacturing factory, where the raw potatoes are collected, cleaned, washed, chopped, even fried. At last, it is being packed without human interference, because the whole system is being programmed in such a way that the whole work will be done without any human interference. Likewise, in the car manufacturing companies, computer manufacturing companies, and other manufacturing companies or industries, the ICT is used to make the work effectively. Then, e-commerce. What do you mean by e-commerce? E-commerce helps in boosting the economy. It makes buying and selling activities easier, more efficient, and faster. For example, if you want to purchase any of the things, you no need to visit the market or shops physically. You can by sitting at home, you can order the things or purchase the things by using your devices, by using your computers or mobiles. Some applications are there from through which you can order the things, shoes, books, clothes, whatever that you require. You can order the things by sitting at home. You can choose any of the payment methods, maybe online payment or maybe cash on delivery. You can purchase the things within 2 to 3 days. The purchased thing will reach at your home place. You no need to visit the markets or shops. So all those things are being done by using the ICT technology. Kids, now you people have already understood how the ICT means information and communication technology made our life so easy. So these are the uses of ICT in workplace. Thank you. Good morning, students. Welcome to the computer lecture. We have already started lesson number 1, which is use of ICT in the workplace. Today we will continue with the same lesson, chapter 1, use of ICT in the workplace. Kids, in the previous video, we have already learned the what is ICT and what is the full form of ICT. ICT means information and communication technology. And what are the basic uses of the ICT? We have already learned in the previous video. For example, in the education, banking, industry, and e-commerce. Today we will learn about the use of ICT in communication. So, how the ICT is being used for the communication. We can use ICT to communicate our ideas, our views or information either personally or as a part of our work. If you want to represent any of the lesson, any of the science or essays, English, any of the lesson that you want to explain, you can use some of the tools to design or animate your data to present it to others. So students use online environments and tools to locate relevant, reliable information to support their learning and inquiry. They build, communicate, and share information and knowledge through ICT and the internet. By using the ICT, they can collect some of the information and they can add it into make up proper animation to represent their data in front of others. So some of the examples of ICT in communications are desktop publication, website designing, and multimedia designing. So what do you mean by desktop publication? DTP means desktop publication is a system of software and hardware that allows a user to create and print document such as books, posters, brochures, magazines, newspaper, etc. So nowadays you can see number of brochures are there, magazines are there, posters are there, and calendars are there. How those are being designed? They are designed by using this DTP. So some of the most commonly used DTP softwares today nowadays is Adobe PageMaker. By using this software, you can design number of varieties of calendars, birthday cards, greeting cards, brochures, magazines, newspapers, etc. Next, it comes to website designing. Kids, what do you mean by website? Website, one example I am going to give you, the gurukulintl.com, that is a website of our school. When you open this www.gurukulintl.com, you can see number of pages are there, number of online pages, online videos. So these are known as the web pages. So website is a collection of number of web pages that provides a combination of text, images, animations, audio, and hyperlinks. There you can see number of pictures are there. Our school, in the school album, you can watch, you can see number of photos. By using the library, you can watch number of videos. So those are kept there. Those are designed by using these website designing softwares. So the website are the excellent way to communicate with people, since websites can be accessed by literally millions of people. So next it comes to multimedia design. What do you mean by multimedia? Multimedia refers to documents and software applications that contain a mixture of text, images, animations, video, and audio. So multimedia applications are commonly used for training and education. Multimedia applications allow students to see animations, videos, etc. For example, nowadays number of cartoon movies are available. So all the lessons are being animated in a cartoon way to visually to make you people understand. So all those things are designed by using this multimedia designing software. Now then next it comes to number of games are also available. So all those things are designed by using this multimedia designing software. So the ICT is used in various ways to communicate for the purpose of communication. I will end our video over here. Thank you. Good morning kids, welcome to the computer lecture. Kids, we have already completed our lesson number 1, which is uses of ICT in the workplace. Kids, I have already provided you people some PDF of question and answers of the lesson number 1. You need to write down each and everything, all the fill-ups, true or false and question and answers in the computer notebook with a very good handwriting and the proper numbering, so that when the school will reopen, I will check the notebook for the examination. See, the lesson today what we will do, we will discuss each and every question and answers one by one. So first one is the lesson number 1 is ICT in workplace, and the question number 1 is answer the following. What is website? So question number 1, what is a website? What is a website? Website is a collection of web pages that provide a combination of text, images, animation, audio and hyperlink. Kids, when you people are giving the online test in our school portal, so what you need to do, you need to open the web browser, maybe Google Chrome, Firefox, Mozilla Firefox, whatever that you wish. There in the address bar, what you need to type? You need to type the web address or website of the school, which is www.gurukulintl.com. So when you open the school website, when you open our school website, what you see there? There is some text, images, audio, animations, hyperlink, all are there. So a website is a combination of web pages that provide a combination of text, images, animation, audio and hyperlink. The second one is, what is a actuator? So what is an actuator? An actuator is a device controlled by a computer that can affect the real world. तू कोड सोना प्रॉब्लम ना ठीक है बस 2 मिनट बाद ठीक है कोई See kids, nowadays each and every work is done in a machines by using a certain programs. So the device is being already programmed by a software engineer, so that it can do the work by itself. For example, when we are using the washing machine at home, what you need to do? Only you just need to connect it to the power, give it the power supply, so it will when we need to take the water, when the detergent is to be added, and when the clothes are to be soaked for the how much time, and how to be cleaned, at last dried. So all the things are already being programmed. So this is the work of a actuator. Actuator is a device which is controlled by a computer that can affect the real world. So some more examples are in the air conditioning system, programmable microwave ovens. So here each and everything is already pre-programmed, so without the human interference the work can be done by itself. Next is name 3 places where a computer is used. So you can write down any of the 3 places. Here I have taken the education, industry and the banking. Next, how are computer used in your school? In our school, computers are used to learn the basic softwares, how to run the computer system, how to do our work. So all the basic softwares, and by watching the online educational videos, and at last we can appear the online examinations. So in this way we widely use the computer system. So some more examples you can take. We in the banking. Here in the question number, in the previous question, name 3 places. Here you can add more places where the computer system is used nowadays. So these are the question and answers we have already done. In the next video, we will cover all the fill-ups and the true or false. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back, kids. We will continue with the exercise of lesson number 1. The question and answers we have already discussed in the previous video. Here in this video, we will discuss all the fill-ups and the true or false. The question number 1. E-commerce helps in boosting the economy. E-commerce means where all the e-commerce means it makes buying and selling activities easier, more efficient and faster. So it boosts the economy. Second one is dash is collection of web pages. The website is a collection of web pages. Then third one is dash refers to software application that contains a mixture of text, images, animations, videos and audio. The answer will be multimedia. Multimedia. It is multimedia applications are commonly used for training and education. Multimedia applications allow the users as the students to see animations and videos, etc. So multimedia again is used to design the animated movies, animated cartoon movies, all those things. So it is the software. Then the fourth one is an dash is a device controlled by a computer that can affect the real world. The answer will be actuator. What is the actuator? That we have already learned in the previous video. An actuator is a device which is controlled by a computer that can affect the real world. The actuator which is being connected to the computer, which is being controlled by a computer which is already pre-programmed to do the work without the human interference. Some of the examples are washing machines at home and the air conditioning systems and programmable microwave ovens. Then it comes to right, true or false. The computer is the nerve center of the banking system around the world. It is true because nowadays the computer is widely used in the banking system. It became the backbone of the banking system. All the records, all the transactions, all the data of the each and every customer, it is being saved in a computer system so that we can access our accounts from anywhere throughout the nation. We can access our account from any place. Nowadays it become an important part of the banking system. Then the second one is multimedia applications are commonly used for training and education. True. Kids, the multimedia. What is multimedia? Multimedia refers to documents and software applications that contain a mixture of text, images, animations, videos and audios. Multimedia applications are commonly used for training and education. The multimedia application allow students to see animations, videos, etc. And once again, it is being used to design the animated cartoon movies. So these are the true or false and all the fill-ups. So here kids, we have already covered all the question and answers of the exercise of lesson number 1, which is use of ICT in the workplace. The questions may come in the exam. The questions may come from the textbook also, so you need to read the textbook properly. The questions may be in a subjective or the objective forms, maybe true or false, fill-ups, MCQs and one-line answers. So write down each and everything in a computer notebook to keep the record with the proper handwriting and the proper numbering. Here the lesson is over. Use of ICT in a workplace. So some of the areas where the computer system is widely used are education, banking, industry, and the e-commerce. Then in the communication, in the desktop publication, website design, and the multimedia design. Likewise, ICT for the data management is to keep the school reports, address book, etc. And ICT for measuring things means in the scientific and experiment purpose, and weather stations. And ICT in the controlling the real world things means by using the actuator. All the devices are controlled by the computer system. Use of ICT is modeling things mean for the training of the pilots to fly an aeroplane, and the designing safer cars. So all these things are designed by using this ICT technology. So here we will end our video. Thank you.